Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Sword Saint Onion coming at you. We got Bloodborne. This is part 1 of what should be an epic playthrough of one of the best games ever made. Easily one of the best games ever made. Okay, I have to adjust my goddamn headset. Oh, listen to that music. Alright. So, without further ado, we are going to soak it all in. We are going to go with brand new game. So just to... Man, that music's kind of loud, isn't it? I guess I should have been ready before I sat down. But I'm ready. I'm just like messing around with a few little things here. So just to see what we have. This is my previous game that all my other trophies are on. This is, I've been playing this to bide my time while fucking playing Black Myth. It was probably 15 hours in already, and I've just been kind of running around what I had already done and like just, you know, taking in Central Yharnam, a little bit of Old Yharnam. You know, I ran through the starting areas just to get myself prepped and acquainted. So I'm right and ready to go. So we're going to go with brand new game and just go.
Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin?
So we're an outsider?
Of Yharnam blood of your own.
We're looking for pale blood.
First, you'll need a contract.
And we need Yharnam blood to get started. But we need a contract first. So here we go. Let's obviously go with... There we go. Male for sure. Young, mature, aged. Let's go aged. Origin. Now origin, let's read through their origins and then we'll look at stats. So your origin determines your starting stats. Ordinary, happy upbringing, all attributes, average. Lone survivor of lost hamlet, high life essence, and vigor. Now they don't change your appearance when you choose one. Suffered misfortune in youth, highly resilient as a result. Violent past, terribly violent past, rash but stronger for it. Professional, born specialist, fit for sleuthing or academia. Now I did have kind of an idea to have like a role-playing aspect to this where we play like somewhat of a, like if you've seen Sleepy Hollow by what's his face, the guy who did Tim Burton. He did a Sleepy Hollow movie, and Ichabod is like an investigator who's investigating Sleepy Hollow from out of town. Kind of gives that vibe. Experienced in war, a soldier with strength and skill. Noble scion is a scion to a respectable line with faith in your pedigree. So bloodtage and skill. Like that doesn't appeal to me. I do want to do like a strength build. We might do violent past. You start with blood echoes for some of these. Cruel fate, face terrible hardships, but now confident in your purpose. Our first goal is to get vitality, endurance, and strength to 20, I think. Waste of skin. So I'd like to do maybe... I think we're going to go violent past. Oh, Lone Survivor's kind of cool. Lost Hamlet, that's interesting. I wonder if we're... Now, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but way later in the game, there's a place called the Fishing Hamlet. I wonder if we're the lone... That's kind of like... So the Fishing Hamlet is... There's a Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft story called... I think it's The Terror over Innsmouth. I think Innsmouth is this fishing hamlet where all the people turn into these fish creatures. And there's like this... what is he? He's like an investigator. He just like wants to go explore and see what's up in this town. And all right, we're gonna go Lone Survivor. That seems cool. Appearance, let's kind of just do this nice and quickly. We'll do like... I hate to say we're gonna go standard. Can we? Is there like presets? Yeah, like that. But let's see what kind of hairs we can have. No. This long hair is kind of cool. I currently have, in real life, pretty long hair. So I think we're gonna go there, but let's go like, how do we make it gray? I wish I knew color so I could like... Oh wait. Oh, damn it. Oh, show palette. There we go. Oh, awesome. I like a dark gray. Like a Gandalf guy, kind of. Dark brown changes it entirely. Yeah, okay, we'll go. But we want like a beard. That's too much. All right, I think we're good. I think we're ready. Okay. Here we go. So this is our contract, I believe. Yeah, it is. It says top left contract. Bam. Finalized contract. Yes. All right. I would like to read all item descriptions that we pick up, but we're not going to try to read loading screen item descriptions because I don't think we're going to be able to get them in.
Good.
Now, when...
Oh. All signed and sealed.
All right.
Now,
give us our pale blood.
Transfusion.
Oh, right. You have to give us some Yharnam blood.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
So every detail matters. So do we think it's a bad dream, or is it really a dream? I'll let you be the judge of that as the game plays out. So we've had our transfusion. We're coming to. There's a big-ass blood container dripping down to us, it looks like. And here we go. Now, That is one of the beasts. So did touching us ignite him? Who knows? And then you got these little... These are what are known as messengers. They're friendly, actually, so we don't have to be afraid right now. I think one of them's gonna... Oh, never mind. They just kind of swarm us.
You found yourself a hunter.
A lady's voice telling someone that they found a hunter, which I'm presuming is us. We're the hunter, as you will come to find out. And we are now in control of our character. I wish we had our torch to start. That would be awesome. So I could light up this room. But we will be back here. Whoops. Okay. We're going to come back here, so don't worry. But this is, as you saw, Yosefka's clinic. Handwritten scrawl. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. So there's what is known as the Night of the Hunt going on, which we will learn more about. So I guess, you know, just like in Elden Ring, they drop us in, become Elden Lord, go to Erd Tree, become Elden Lord. So they tell us seek pale blood. So that's what we're gonna do. In order to transcend the hunt. Fear liar. Don't be fooled. Now this is your typical FromSoft Souls-like, where people leave notes. There's invaders. There's some differences though, which we'll encounter as we play. Attack, R1. Lock on, R3. So that'll come into play in a second here. So this room, I believe, is like a waiting room for the clinic. Like, this is the real clinic room here. Like, we were just kind of in the back rooms. And as we come around, we have a werewolf. I'm going to try to beat it. You're really meant to die to it, but I'm going to attempt here to beat it. Oh, shit. Let's see how my Bloodborne skills are. Okay, so he can't crash through the tables. See, we're doing very little damage because we have no weapon yet, but our visceral attack, you'll notice throughout the game, we put our weapon away and our hand turns into kind of like a, excuse me for a second, like a beast claw, and we just jam it into the enemy and rip out part of their innards. So there you have it. We killed the first werewolf. We got 3 blood vials. Let's go. Now, we can leave the clinic. I don't know that I've ever killed him before. So we can view previous people's attempts. He was two-handing something, it looks like. Yep. Sorry, buddy. The werewolf was eating. This is one of the Yharnam citizens here. And we're going to be back here when we get our torch so we can give a closer look. And there's also reeks of Yharnam, therefore you must accept hunting. Wise words. Wise words. We'll be back here because there's a little thing in the back office that we can do. All right, so we got some more blood vials. So restore HP with blood vials. I'm gonna try to save as many blood vials as I can. And we're gonna open this door here. So we got, I believe, Victorian time period, Gothic. Gothic Victorian is the theme. And if you're familiar with not Elden Ring, H.P. Lovecraft, you will have a little bit of a heads up into the kind of atmosphere and world Miyazaki tried to create. Now, while Dark Souls 2 was being made, Miyazaki was working on Bloodborne. So that is why he did not direct. And we are getting visited by Rosie Posey. She's in my face right now. So Miyazaki did not direct Dark Souls 2. He directed Bloodborne. So here we are in the outside of what you will find out soon to be Central Yharnam. Now this is locked from that side. We can hear some stomping, which is not a good sign. We're going to avoid combat, hopefully, until we can get a weapon. Now, take notice to pretty much everything in the distance, everything in the surrounding. We will be on that bridge eventually. And here's Central Yharnam. So if you thought that Dark Souls and Elden Ring were like kind of a dark, dismal atmosphere, just get ready because Central Yharnam is not a friendly place. As you can see, we have coffins scattered throughout, carriages abandoned. People were trying to exit the city. Probably, I'm guessing it's a mass evacuation gone wrong. Some coffins are, if you'll notice, chained up. So perhaps the inhabitants of that coffin wasn't dead when they put it in. I mean, horses are dead on the spot. So, okay, we're gonna come in here. This will be an important door later on. And if we can see through here, maybe. That guy in there, you see him running around, he's gonna be a bitch later. Okay, so we do have a Yharnam we're gonna have to deal with. Oh man. We don't do damn near any damage, so let's run past him. We can get our weapons fairly shortly. I don't know where the hell he went, but... Oh, he lost interest in us pretty easily. Did you hear that? I don't know how you couldn't have heard it, so... That was a pretty nasty beast. So we're kind of headed up into that direction. Oh my god, he came up the ladder. Okay, that said, we can teleport to somewhere called the Hunter's Dream. So let's go ahead and do that. We should be good once we say we want to teleport, which is nice. So we were supposed to get killed by the werewolf in the clinic, and then you wake up here. I'll take a sip. I have an Italian orange soda right now. It's called aranciata. It's very good. I like the limonata one though, the best, the lemon one. Okay, so here we are. We are in the Hunter's Dream. Now let's spend a little bit of time to check some stuff out. Now, I think the only way you can die in here is through PvP. Like, this guy was just chilling here, got invaded, dead. So, we're not going to view any specters because they're probably all PvP deaths or AFK deaths. Yeah, that guy's like PvPing hard right now. So PvP is player versus player. Okay, so this is a doll. An abandoned doll. It will be very important soon. These... Can we activate this yet? So Yharnam Headstone, this is where you're going to... This is basically the hub. Anytime you die, you'll come back... Well, actually, you start at the lantern you died at, but at any lantern, you can return to the hunter's dream, and that's this. This is where you level up, you'll buy items, there'll be story elements, you'll upgrade weapons, anything. It's kind of like the village in Black Myth Wukong, or the Round Table Hold in Elden Ring. But for now, we're going to do a little bit of exploring in here. This over here is your shop. Trade blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell items. Now, I'm not sure how it works. You can buy blood vials, bullets. This is for your left-hand weapon, which replaces the shield. That is one of the major differences in Bloodborne. There's one shield which we will not be using. And your basic items. We can get some hunter gear, but we will find some hunter gear very shortly. So, here's our shop. The doll will come into play later. These chalices, which I do, yes, plan on doing chalice dungeons, because I think there's a lot of lore to discover in the chalice dungeons. So I plan on participating in that. And in here we have a rune tape. This is where... I'll just explain that when we get to it. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. So the hunt is going on because of what is known as the beast scourge. The people of Yharnam are being turned into beasts by something that is unknown to us, which is why I wanted to roleplay an investigator, because we're investigating the spread of the scourge of beasts. This is our weapon upgrade table, which is very cool. It's outfitted with a bunch of different hunters' weapons and books, I'm assuming on the art of hunting, weaponsmithing, tools related to beast hunting. I believe Gehrman... Oh, he is awake. This is Gehrman.
Aha. You must be the new hunter.
The new hunter.
Welcome
Okay.
to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am... Gehrman. Friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but...
It's interesting. He either couldn't remember his name or it was hard for him to say it.
Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
So go out and kill some beasts.
This was once a safe...
We are a
haven
hunter,
for
and
hunters.
our goal is to hunt beasts. And we're also looking
Where
for pale
hunters
blood.
use
And what
blood
is the
to
beast
enhance
scourge?
their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find.
So there should be some tools laying around that we could find.
Should it please you?
He whispers about the doll that we can use her should it please us. So is that his doll?
This was once the
Okay, we heard this. So they use blood to enhance flesh and weapons. Blood is huge in Yharnam. blood menstruation. Oh, and menstruation is, so they use blood menstruation. Menstruation is using, it's basically like healing. So blood menstruation is using some sort of blood for healing. Here's your insight shop, which insight, we haven't gained any insight yet. Once we gain some insight, we will be able to use that shop. And here we have our hunter's weapons, some tools. Now, on that one I've been messing around with, I've been using the saw cleaver. On this one, on this file, I would like to, so these are trick weapons. I would like to choose the axe because I want to go strength. So we are going to go axe, and then we're going to transfer into strength type weapons, which are very cool in this game. So we're going to receive the hunter's axe. We could buy all the other two eventually, fairly early on. So we have our first weapon, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used on the hunt. Retains the quality of an axe, but offers a wider palette of attacks by transforming, which is another huge difference in Bloodborne. There's a lot less weapons, but each weapon has 2 forms, which is very cool. Boasts a heavy blunt attack leading to high rally potential. No matter their pasts, beasts are no more than beasts. Some choose this axe to play the part of executioner, which is what we shall be doing. So, slow attacks. Here's the transformation into a badass long axe, pole axe. And then we choose our left-hand weapon. And I'm going to go with the hunter pistol. We could buy the blunderbuss in a little bit if this doesn't work out for us. So we'll get our pistol. Pistol made at the workshop for hunters stalking beasts. Hunter firearms are especially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood. That's interesting. I didn't even realize that. Boosting damage against beasts. The pistol is a quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for speedier responses to attacks. So this is our method of parrying. We will be parrying with our pistol and attacking with our axe. Now, we cannot use our pistol when our weapon is transformed. Notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hundreds of other worlds. So this is how we leave our messages. Let's check out our inventory real quick. We have the Hunter's Mark. This is basically to kill ourselves. We do lose our blood echoes. Dangling upside down rune etched into our mind. Symbol of a hunter. So this is how we know we're a hunter. We have the symbol of the hunter etched into our mind. By focusing one's thoughts on this rune, a hunter loses all blood echoes but awakens afresh as if it were just a bad dream. So this is like the dark sign in Dark Souls. I think that's what it is in the first Dark Souls, the dark sign. Or the piece of guidance or the thing of grace that revives us in Elden Ring. The Notebook. Messengers are inhabitants of the dream who revere the brave hunters. So they're like kind of our friends. Messengers are our friends. So we send messages to other worlds, leave notes with messengers, read the notes left to messengers in other worlds, and rate notes to reach out to hunters across planes of existence. So multi-dimensional game already. We have multiple dimensions. Each hunter is in their own dimension. Black Hood. Hood worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Perhaps it's where had to stay out of sight and travel by cover of darkness. Without memory, who will ever know? Clothing worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Not typical clothing for Yharnam. Perhaps it is of foreign origin. It is said, after all, the traveler came to Yharnam from afar. So, yeah, we are from London, we'll say. We're an investigator from London. Abandoned. We don't need to read that every time, especially because I can't read it because I'm retarded. I'm sorry, that's a bad word to use. I'm an idiot. I don't like to use the R word. Terribly worn and unsanitary. A faint memory recalls blood menstruation involving the transfusion of unknown blood. So this is probably bandages applied to us. Oh, look, it even has the little IV hose in it. So this is the bandage that was freshly applied to us when we got our new blood. Okay, so what are we at? 30 minutes. Without further ado, well, let's over here there's not much. I don't really think. This is kind of more for PvP, I believe. Notes held by the messengers contain the written. Yeah, this is, if anything, in PvP. This door will be important later. Now this is our platinum run of Bloodborne. We only need one ending to get the platinum trophy. That being said, the ending we need is where we do not fight the true final boss. We don't even fight the final boss, to be completely honest. So prepare for that, guys. Just a heads up. So we'll go to the Yharnam headstone, and we will go all the way back to the first floor sick room. Now, this was not open before. This is now open. So we can come up here and come to this door, and you'll see it says talk.
Are you out on the hunt?
Yes.
Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door.
Okay.
I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection.
I understand.
I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry.
No worries.
Please. This is all that I can do.
Oh. Well, thank you. Okay.
Now, go.
Oh.
And good hunting.
All right, so she's sympathetic to us.
Are you still in need of something? But I
No.
have nothing more to offer.
All right.
Please, try to understand my position.
I hear you. I hear you.
I can only pray for a fruitful hunt.
So she's pro-hunt.
Are you still? But please.
She's pro-hunt, and she gave us Yosefka's blood vial. Invigorates the senses, restoring a larger amount of HP. So it's a blood vial like we have, but it's enhanced. And it's yellow. Interesting. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a larger amount of HP. The product of a slow and careful refinement process. This rare blood vial appears to be a clinic original. So we will keep Yosefka in mind, and possibly that was Yosefka that gave us that blood vial just now. Alright, I don't know if this werewolf comes back. He does not. Good. We will be back to talk to Yosefka, so I'll wait to examine this room and that until we have the torch and we can really shed some light on that place. And, okay, back to where we were. Did I get this item down here? I did. If we take a look down here, we see some lower Yharnam. Now let's go up and fight the guy that we ran away from last time. There was one interesting thing I found early on that I wanted to share. but I couldn't really find anywhere else. So we have some good poise break. Definitely good poise break. I need to do a little volume adjustment. Okay. Blood vials. Now, blood vials are our main form of healing, and they are finite. So it really is a good idea to hoard your blood vials. And if there comes up, so the blood vials also increase in cost at the shop throughout the game. So if we can buy a ton early on, that would be great. Like before major bosses, I think I'll do stops at the shop to stock up. Because buying them later, they get to be like 1,000 blood echoes per, and buying them early, they're like 180. So the only way to go now is up. We will head up. Now, Central Yharnam is very intertwined. It's really cool. So I just love going through. Here's that first lamp we made it to. And just beyond the first lamp, you don't want to miss talking to
you
this
must be
character.
A hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert. A
Hello,
fellow
Gilbert.
outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should...
So another sympathetic character.
Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
He seems kind of sick. If you notice, he's
Pale
coughing.
blood, you say?
Ask him about some pale blood.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church.
Okay,
The
interesting.
church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood.
Okay.
Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward.
Okay.
And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say.
So we need to find the Cathedral Ward and investigate that.
Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally, they wouldn't let you near the place, but
I don't know, the two we've met are pretty friendly.
this might be your chance.
Indeed.
Across the valley to the east, deep within, lies the I haven't heard. That's your best bet.
Yeah, okay. So we need to find the cathedral. They know what's up when it comes to blood. So into Yharnam we go. Albert friendly. Yosefka friendly. Small pebbles found throughout Yharnam can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. I don't know that we're going to use many pebbles. There is no prism stones, which is really sad. Molotov cocktail. Explodes in raging flames when thrown against an object. One of the oldest hunter's tools available in the workshop. Since the tragedy that struck old Yharnam, fire has become a staple in beast hunts, and it is thought to cleanse impurity. Certain type of beasts have an abnormal fear of fire. So fire is our best friend in Bloodborne. I'm guessing the terrible tragedy that occurred is the spread of the beast scourge. If you'll notice, the citizens' arms are, I wish we had our monocular. Once we get our monocular too, we'll be able to take a closer look. We are gonna not hop down there yet. Don't worry, guys. We are gonna explore every inch of Yharnam. So it seems everybody's got their belongings packed up. There's more, sealed coffins. And people are... So this is a more beastly citizen here. He's more turned. Now, he still thinks he's hunting beasts. That's the thing about these Yharnam citizens. They all think they're hunting beasts right now. So here's a mob of enemies, which we're gonna let pass us, and we're gonna take a quick turn right around here. Go down this way and see what's over here. Now, to our left is a citizen who's actually been turned into a beast. And they've strung him up and lit him on fire, so that's messed up. Now, if you remember, this gate here, and that guy over there, which we pointed out at the very beginning. So, with 40 minutes, I would like to devote the rest of the episode to fighting our first, what is in some ways, boss. Completely optional. Now, if we come down, to be clear, what we just did was open up a shortcut, because up there's our lamp. We'll come down and we'll be able to get through here now. So it's your first shortcut kind of back. And if we come down this alley, through some debris, we have our first executioner. I feel pretty confident in being able to kill this guy, if I play my cards right. And we're gonna, now parrying in this game is a lot different than the Souls games. One, I think it's easier a lot of the time, and two, it's a lot more integral. So there you have it, Executioner down, and he drops a blood gemstone. I want to take a little while to look through this place where he was kind of guarding. Now, a lot of the coffins, we got 1, 2 to the left, 3, 4, 5. I think he's guarding these coffins to make sure what's in them don't come out of them. Now, the executioners are different. You'll see they're wearing armor. So, where did this armor come from? Who knows? And they're a lot bigger and bulkier than your standard Yharnamite. Also, they don't have any traces of the Scourge of the Beast. Now, they're completely covered, so we can't see if they have hair or not, like a werewolf would. But just an interesting side note. So there you have it, Executioner dead. I thought he'd at least get us a couple times. So let's, we can go back this way actually. And we'll go back upstairs and we'll do that drop down that we had seen and see where that takes us. Now, there's a lot of backtracking in Yharnam in Bloodborne, and it'll do you good to backtrack because there's a lot of cool little hidden secrets and areas. This one I think you can access either way, but a little just drop down here will bring you into here. And I think I'll be able to get someone from behind rather than get ambushed. Maybe not though. Oh, let's read about that bloodstone gem we found. A blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. Blood gems are especially rare bloodstones that grow on cold blood. Blood gems are kneaded into weapons using workshop tools, but only when of matching shape. Most radial blood gems have effects that bear upon physical attacks. So like this one will up our physical attack 1.1%. And throughout the game we'll find increasingly better blood gemstones. So I think the act of infusing your weapon with blood gemstones is kind of like kind of dips into the supernatural, or more like alchemy maybe, I guess, magical. Some more Molotovs. And then whenever you see one of these red lanterns, that's a sign that you'll be able to knock on the door. If we listen, we hear people crying.
Are you that outsider?
Yes.
Sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Okay.
Are you that out? Well, trot along.
So our first unfriendly. That's okay. Not everybody's going to be friendly on a night of the hunt. So if we come down here, and just because I know where we are, I'm going to go left. It'll take us right back to where we went up. So it's just a little runaround. Another beast that's been crucified and burning. And over here is another door we can knock on. Again, the red lantern signifies a door that you can kind of interact with.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
Understandable, that's pretty much been our
Lads,
experience.
you'd open the door on a night. Away with you.
I hear bad guys here. Oh, it's the whole mob. So this is a good time for this attack here. Our spin to win is great at taking out mobs. And our dodge attack, the jab, is also going to be amazing. We can keep our distance with this axe and really, really damage and punish mobs of enemies. So that was just a wandering mob of Yharnamites who just wanted to hunt some beasts, but they ran into an actual hunter, an investigator turned hunter. And see their arms? They got like hair sprouting and stuff, and their beards and their faces look all beastly. They're infected. They don't even know they're infected. They think they're just hunting beasts right now. So here we have our first rifleman, who, if you'll probably just run by him your first time, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna put an axe in his head. Because he'll shoot you in the ass if you run past him. And then we'll come up here, and we can kind of look over and see some activity over there. We'll check that out in a minute here. What time are we at? We're at 47 minutes, so we'll keep pushing for a little while. Up here, we have a corpse and the typical FromSoft trap. He will throw himself at you. Again, the name of the game is dodging and attacking. Okay, so we got a bloodstone shard, which is an upgrade material to upgrade our weapons. Solid shard that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance in the blood hardens. That which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. So that which does crystallize are these I think, in the cold blood. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded in weapons to fortify them. So these are like your smithing stones of Yharnam. There's lots of little hidden passages and stuff in here. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. And we'll continue on the up path. Oh my god, that guy gets me every time. He's fairly on his way to turning into a beast. You can see the elongated arm and the hairy face. We're getting closer to what's going on over here, and it looks like they're burning a massive beast there. Fire, again, is the enemy of the beastly scourge. Some more. Another Yharnamite over here with an axe. Oh, we're being chased. Yeah, I really like the axe. I mean, we could potentially play the entire game with the axe, although I would like to show off some of the other awesome weapons in the game too. So maybe we'll do kind of like a split between some of the weapons for different scenarios. Oh shit. Are we out of stamina there? So you'll notice when you get hit, your health goes down, but there's like a little portion of it that kind of half remains. If you attack in the time, it's called the rally system. If you attack and hit the enemy within the time before that goes down, you'll regain that bit of health. Let's see if I can pull somebody over here. Now, there's gunners. If you can see right above my head, there's a gunner on top of that chariot or carriage. I'd like to run up and kill him first. There's dogs here. This could be a pretty difficult area for a new player. As you can see, there's lots of enemies here. If you have to, you really should unlock and kind of take a step back. Because now we're being shot at. Again, we have a slow weapon, but very powerful. See that, and the enemies will lose interest pretty quickly. Should have picked a different enemy to charge at. Shit! How did this asshole get in behind us? Like to avoid using. Oh my god. Where did all those guys behind us come from? Alright, so there's your first death at the hands of the Central Yharnam mob. And so it is. Alright, so being at 52 minutes, we're going to end it there, guys. And this has been already just a super fun first episode. Let me get to the other lantern. Super fun first episode. And I just can't wait to just explore this entire game. Like I'm just really excited for Bloodborne. I've been waiting to play Bloodborne for a long ass time. And I'm just really happy. And I'm happy you guys decided to join me. So, next episode will be started right here at this lamp, and we will run down there into, or possibly that way, into Central Yharnam, and hopefully stop that mob. You got anything new to say?
Across the valley to the east, deep with I have.
No. Yeah, we know. That's where we're headed. All right, so guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Sword Saint Onion out. Please like, comment, subscribe if you love Bloodborne. Comment on what we should play after Bloodborne, because I have no plan. I have no plan for after Bloodborne. So let me know. Alright guys, I will catch you then. Sword Saint Onion out.